Welcome to Bible on the Bench. Here we are in Riverside Park in New York City.
In chapter 7, we have the first of the 10 plagues, the Nile, of course, turning to blood. Now, the Nile is the life of Egypt. It's the central artery. It's what gives sustenance to everything, as there's no rain in ancient Egypt. And in many ancient Egyptian texts, the Ipuwer Papyrus being one of them, the Nile turning to blood is a symbol of chaos. And so perhaps what we have here is a symbol of God undercutting stability in ancient society, in the ancient Egyptian society, through this very first of the plagues. What do you have to say about that?
I think there's a question when it comes to the plagues, whether the plagues were inflicted on the Egyptians in order to teach the Egyptians a lesson or to teach the Jews a lesson. If it was to teach the Egyptians a lesson, I understand that idea of chaos, that God undercut the Egyptian gods, the Nile itself, and created chaos. But if it's to teach the Jews a lesson, maybe the chaos is something different. Maybe God understood that in order for the Jews to understand that their future was not in Egypt, God had to prove that even this orderly world that had the Egyptians as slave masters and the Jews as slaves, even that world could be turned to chaos. If that world could be turned to chaos, then it was God and only God who was the master of the world.